home, as 100 Thieves have set themselves back a little bit farther. Hiko knows this is going down, but Mummy actually pops off and gets the kill. Remarkable stuff as he times that one perfectly. Crashy's 1 kill for himself, 2. Ethan traded out. Nitro last one for 100 Thieves. 3 players still up for Envy. Spike is down, so Nitro will have some work cut out for him. 2 players from Envy, by the way. In U-Haul, target prioritization from Nitro is perfect. He finds Caboose and will immediately smoke it off and then try to teleport. He fakes it with them thinking that he's inside of the smoke. Long range takes out Crashies, and he heads towards the spike, but Mummy is there. Goodbye.
The question for Envy is they realize that there's only one playing A. It's going to be 100 Thieves pushing out on Long, though, to try and take this fight, and, well, it'll work out. Paint nets the kill, and they'll run it back. Shut down, but FNS there with the re. Asuna aggression into Garden will net one more, though. And another Paint canister coming out. It's going to be a decided advantage for Envy, though, as they have the site that they want. That's A, and the spike is planted there, all while that distraction is Long is happening.
Distracted so much, it distracted us and the cameraman as well. So you like when those fake outs happen, don't you? Caboose now will watch intently, as even though the site control is in favor of Envy, the numbers are not. The smoke will go out in front of Caboose, much farther down. He'll underhand chuck one of those paint shells and look to do more damage to stop anybody from pressuring him inside a U-Haul. He'll double swing, doesn't matter. Asuna wins the fight, and another for him too. He's only 1 away from collecting them all. On the flank is FNS. He takes down Hiko and then immediately is ready, but the spike will be defused by Ethan. So the round goes in favor of 100 Thieves, even if Asuna gets the ace at the final moment.
Instead, but still, lots of damage done.
It's done to Asuna as well now, who gets flushed out of his position. He'll have to fight his way out, and so far he's good enough for one, or is at least trying to do more than that. Steal to the rescue, potentially. 30 seconds on the clock. Objective is not down, not yet. Crashies falls off. Now he's got the spike in hand, halfway point. It's successful. Steal heads back into the Lion's Den. Checking left, checking right, as the 3 players from Envy just scatter inside a U-Haul. Does Steel know this? To the right, win a fight? No, it doesn't matter. Even if it rhymes, it sounds nice. But
that's how Envy is trying to play all the different lanes to make sure they seize any opportunity that 100 Thieves might present. Right now, 100 Thieves being very good on the patience.
Steel tries to light him up, but he doesn't find anything. Through the wall, it's Victor, Ethan 2. Great spray to shut down Caboose and Victor. And Crashies and Mummy to carry more of the weight. They're doing an admirable job. Heavy lifting, at least for now. Nitro is down for the count. Hiko very close to an ult, a single kill, and he'll have it as out goes an arrow next to Crashies, but there's a smoke in front of him, and this will be daunting for Hiko to get through. Nobody to contest, but the moment that he emerges, he'll be punished for it, barring a beautiful shot. He'll move with Ethan. Crashies is good enough for 1. Ethan's position, the clutch. He gets 4. Beautiful stuff. Really, really remarkable on his end, and a bit of a celebratory jaunt across the bomb site for us to make a rotation. Asuna looks one way. He's been so good with his shots today. Good enough to take out Victor before Mummy trades him back. Steel catches Crashies, and it's Mummy in a 1v3. Make it a 1v2. Immediately, Steel's down for the count. Beautiful play by Mummy out of the teleporter. He, alongside Nitro, have been playing over at A. They're going to have to get back through spawn, and that's where things will get real challenging with Viper playing in that particular position. Caboose is also underneath Asuna. Asuna has been good enough in his 1v1s all day, and he will continue to do just that. They're going to need more out of him. No showstopper goes in, cleans up, but he gets downed by FNS as it's a mad scramble at the end. And then try. You almost had it, Ethan. You almost had it. So close, but
maybe not doable.
No, not at all. FNS is going to fill him full of bullets. It's Caboose who actually technically gets the kill. Nitro is down now as well. And once again, the struggles for 100 Thieves on pistol rounds. Will in the early portions of these rounds as he wants to be. So he'll be sitting on the bench for the remainder of this one. Caboose, a nice shot. Right click, second for him as well. Paint shells to try and do some damage, but he gets jumped on by the Sova, and Hiko wins that one out. Immediately swaps out for the Phantom. Ready to engage the Phoenix, who springs on him, and Victor punishes Hiko. Now Asuna's time to shine through the smoke, and he's going to take up space in Garden, but he is swiftly removed by Victor, who did so much work in the tail end of that round. Look at this angle from Caboose. This is as cheesy and cheeky an angle as you're going to see. He gets one and then immediately gets out of there like a bandit. He'll continue with now Victor holding the cross, 2 lined up. This is for match point, Michael. Nitro goes down, and Envy are 1 round away from taking map 1. Here's Showstopper is pulled out. Asuna is stopped, so he will just fire an attempt. It doesn't hit anything. Caboose now waiting for the smoke to clear, watching over towards Hookah. Crashies, some arrows on out. Caboose works well. Finesse is there as well. 3 for Caboose. Crashies is down. Steal in a 1v3. Operator in hand. Unfortunate. He sees a jiggle peek from Caboose. They're just trying to bait out the shots as best as he can. Paint shells go in. It won't do any damage as Steel just watches that one. And then a smoke will stop him. 40 seconds left in a 1v3 for Steel. Ascent is next on the docket. And Steel pulls this one off. It's overtime, but he won't. Crashies has his line of sight, and Envy take map number 1. 100 Thieves are looking to try and capitalize off of the first set of pistol rounds. Great jump from Asuna onto Victor as he's going to play off of this ice wall. One middle piece has been cut away, allowing further entry from Envy, but Asuna doesn't want them to make it through. Down goes the Flames, the Hot Hands, and everybody from 100 Thieves.
For Envy. The aggression here from Envy as well, up through main, and it's gonna work out for Asuna, actually. Beautiful curveball. Will he get a third? Almost. And he's gonna actually. Look at that. The aggressive peek out from Envy. They know they're on the save round.
Well, he refrags onto Ethan.
And that's an important one. He'll get a second shot as well, but it's the back and forth that leaves 100 Thieves in the man advantage here by 1. Mummy with the op up still, though, and he's gonna be able to plant that, or going to be able to, excuse me, peek from defender spawn. Plant going down here for Hiko, and Nitro with good cover deep in sight. Mummy gets his 3rd kill with the operator. He's gonna have to find an ace to win this one. He does have Cosmic Divide, but it's not gonna be too useful in this situation.
Get control of mid. It's a real mid component of this map. Though they lose a bit of their footing as Caboose is just raining hellfire down upon them. 2 big kills. This is what Envy needs. There's a lockdown in play that's coming in from Envy that'll try their best to hold off 100 Thieves. Asuna's next in line of fire. Victor wins that one, Spectre in hand, and immediately, oh, he might have another gun at his disposal. Blaze wall goes up. Hiko is locked out. He's in a 1v5. Terrible spot to find yourself in.
Yeah,
Go ahead. No, please, I beg of you.
No, by all means, Parker, please.
Okay, fine, I guess I'll go.
The 1 versus 5.
Well, I mean, while we did all that, by the way, Hiko's... It's a flawless round. Once again, we save the term formality. Healing off right away. And very quickly. And oftentimes extremely quietly. Victor here, is he going to get baited out? He swings on over. My goodness. That's a 3-piece for him. And 100 Thieves have been stopped in their tracks. Ethan, Steel, and Nitro now, as Nitro is brought back from the dead, resurrected. We see an elbow peek around those arches, and Mummy trying to do some damage. He can't do enough. Could there be some gas left in the tank here for 100 Thieves on this particular round?
Well, Victor's still alive, and he's still got a curveball. So he's going to be in a good position to hold this push through a main. And that's where all of 100 Thieves are congregated right now. They're trying to deal with somebody by Gen, but there's nobody there. Tree shut from Caboose. He doesn't want to deal with any flanks. He just wants the direct confrontation.
And Caboose is waiting for it in the smoke, thinking he's being clever, not quite clever enough. And now we find ourselves in a 2v2. This looked terrible for 100 Thieves, and yet they have life after death. Trying to find intel for Crashies as he's going to buy some time for FNS to pop up. Ethan drops because of that. So Nitro, who was brought back from the dead, he's going to have to grab the spike. And with those 20 seconds remaining, make something work of it. Fakes out a plant in and amidst the smoke. There goes the drone. This is information that could have been so helpful. They're still going to wait. Now he's in the midst of the smoke. Getting it down. Will they be able to get on him at the moment? That's the real question. Sees one, but no! Crashies denies it. That was a make or break round for Envy. Or as you see a hot hands go out, as well as a curveball. Mummy gets shoved off of his spot in tree and continuing forward as 100 Thieves. It puts FNS a little bit farther back. Showstopper from Caboose, and then taking matters into his own hands. It's a gunplay to kill Ethan as well. Asuna, 1 for 100 Thieves. The spike going down, doorway closed, re-entry for Caboose denied, and he'll run face first into an ice wall. This is going to be hard for him, but he'll open the pathway for Victor to just march on in, and that's exactly what he'll do. Envy taking back control of this site. Victor now going for it. He gets one. That's all of them. Goodness gracious, this man gets away with it.
Peek out from it.
He loses the fight to Victor. Now these 2 pistol rounds, they tend to go hand in hand. If they can be translated over by Envy, we are back to a 7-7. We've got some breathing room with Asuna being out of the equation. I'll slow down for a bit. You don't need to hurry. Pistol rounds tend to go one of 2 ways that we've observed so far. Either it's an all-out brawl that lasts 25 seconds, or teams take quite a while to find something that they like and then try to translate that to a victory.
Envy are much slower than 100 Thieves on these executes, that's for darn tootin'. Ethan trying to push up, and he's going to fall back. Victor will catch him, though, before he can escape, and the curveball will net 2. So it's actually Nitro going down first, then Ethan. Now it's just Steel and Hiko, and they'll have to retake into this 4 versus 2.
He'll heal himself back up with the Killjoy by his side. 100 Thieves were successful on those first 2 pistol rounds back in the first half. Right now, this round seems to be quite firmly in Envy's category unless something goes horribly awry. Both Steel and Hiko will retake side by side. They are above on Heaven. Are they aware that there's somebody down below? That's the question. Hiko could possibly turn his back. Nice shot onto Mummy, but he gets taken out by Victor, who's got 4 kills. No ace potential as Steel drops him, but Crashies has his teammates back. And even though they get whittled down and traded off in numbers.
Early molly out there for A main, and it's just going to be a gaggle of attackers pushing their way in. 100 Thieves are ready for this, though, and they're going to receive it well as they win out on the trades, dominating that engagement. The flank from Catwalk not working out great. Mummy is the last alive, and he's going to try something here with the smoke, but it's not really going to help very much. Nitro will shut him down. And boy,
that's going to be a run it back from Victor as he heads in. Looks one way, gets finished off by Nitro, who swings out onto Caboose, gets the kill. There's another lockdown, by the way. These Killjoys, they just love trading it back and forth to kill all the joy and all the movement that you can find. 100 Thieves getting their licks in on the scoreboard. It's leaving FNS in a 1v1. Nobody detained, and he walks right into Nitro's waiting arms. It's map point for 100 Thieves.
There for Envy, and having that gun down is definitely going to hurt, but Asuna, of course, also traded out, so it's something. Plant going down here because of the Cosmic Divide. This could be good for Envy.
They don't have any sound nor intel. Of course, it was a penny-pinching round for Envy. Nitro playing close to that divide. He spots Victor. Victor's a better shot. Hiko and Ethan will need to come back to the site. Ethan tries to, gets punished by the operator in the hands of Mummy, and now Hiko may just want to save, but he's not going to be able to do that. FNS. Well, I appreciate it. I couldn't ask for a better partner than you, Michael. Thank you. Well, the opening pick has been so crucial for these teams, and I don't know why they don't clear out mid at all, but Austin is going to run it back, and they bait him out. Oh, but 100 Thieves is there, and they shut them down one by one by one. It's a flawless final round to give them the map, and we're going to map 3 between these two teams. Map goes on. The loser goes home, and it's going to be 100 Thieves starting things off very early. Asuna 2 kills, Steal 1 of his own. Crash, he's now on the flank. Can he make some noise for his team? No, he's dropped. They're converting on the pistol round to start this off. Caboose gets 1, but immediately gets away. Gets away physically, but not in terms of intel. 100 Thieves knew where he was the entire time, and they pick up the very first round. A single turret. He gets punished for it. Out goes a flash from Victor. Doesn't find a target. They're just killing time at this point. Steel is on the spike, but Finesse is better. 2 kills from him onto Hiko and Ethan, and Caboose, while he's on the link. The connector period round 400 Thieves, so they'll be able to pick up the weaponry that's being dropped by Envy. That's the Vandal in hand of Nitro, and he can do some more damage. Hiko, though, out-dueled. Ethan is in, only good enough for 1, so it's Nitro to try and save the day. He's got a 1v1 lined up as Victor's trying to inflict as much pain as possible. Nitro goes for it anyway, but Victor finds 4 kills, and Envy takes the round. And they will direct their attention towards Garage, light up the doorway as Victor is ready to move forward on that. Sprays through the wall. Austin big enough for 2 kills, but Crashies is able to stop him in his tracks. Hiko takes up the mantle, same spot, through the wall, through the door, through the smoke now even. Ethan's there for backup. Recon Dart will spot him, and Hiko will continue onwards. Ethan caught out. He gets spotted and finished off. Hiko now as well, as Crashy's presence in this particular round has been monstrous for his team. Just waiting very patiently. I'm getting the plant down. Steel and Nitro will need to retake. Do they have intel? At all, whatsoever. Nitro does. Not the kind of intel you want, though, as he feeds himself to Crashies for his 4th pick. And there's no ace for Crashies at all. FNS takes out Steel, and Envy moves up by a round.
Hiko.
Oh, they immediately answer back. Crashies plays that one better, comes out on top of it, but Asuna had information to stop him. Now with the run it back, he takes 1 down. Remember, he can still just be using this for intel, but he's not. 3 kills for him before he resets. He managed to see Victor. It looked like he did 4 for Asuna, and he'll heal himself back up. Curveball in hand, you can hear it. Waiting patiently. Victor, you're up next. Prepared? Ready? Yes, you are. Asuna out-dueled. No ace potential for him, but he'll be hunted down. As Sky's ult goes forwards, Ethan gets intel. Victor healing back up, but he's not getting out of there alive.
Every single opportunity, just challenging all the angles as Envy stacks up for this site.
Looking at the cam, but Steel's attention is somewhere else. Unfortunately for Victor, it's in his direction. Steel's not going to be able to go on and get the spot here. But 3 kills for him before being punished by Crashies. Doesn't matter. There's a lockdown, and Crashies in a tough spot. He's going to need to go for the spike at some point. It's a 1v4. Do or die. He gets the spike down, but immediately traded out by Asuna. And we're at a tie game. 5-5.
Utility.
Nitro saw one, by the way, but it's the Phoenixes yet again that are in on it. And, well, Victor rushes right in. It's a run it back, and he's going to do just that. Along with the rest of his team, who are now trying to put 100 Thieves in a position where, well, they don't end this first half with a lead. Get that spike down, leaving Ethan alone. 100 Thieves with these 6 rounds. It looks like that might be good enough. Could we see it? Both teams will walk away dead even? Yes, we will. So the first half is in the books. Get in trouble. Anyway, Steel's going to get flashed on out as Victor swings through. Both he and FNS were hanging by the doors, waiting to possibly trade out whichever attacker ended up in their purview and in their line of sight. Vico gets one on his own. Victor is down. As was noted by the analysts, Victor has been so crucial for this team. They're going to need a deeper roster of talent, though, for the remainder of this round with FNS and Caboose. Now, in a 1v2, make it a 1v1 between Caboose and Ethan as very quickly the tides turn. Caboose is at full HP, though. Ethan's only at 12. He still has a flashbang left. There it'll go. Bird bang? I'll call it that. Caboose swings out, and he nails the shot. It didn't take too much. A light breeze would have dragged Ethan down on that round, and Caboose did not get tagged. Now he does at the last second, and Victor's able to get that one. Oh, you can take a deep breath, and Victor will continue his reign of terror down in sewers. Oh my goodness, he and Crashy side by side, punishing every member of 100 Thieves, and Steel's looking around saying, what just happened? Where did you all go? Why am I by myself?
Some kind of opportunity to enter into the site. Doesn't seem like it did, though.
Asuna looks to the left. He won't be able to get away alive. Victor is there. Again, this Phoenix on Phoenix violence. They are imposters, are they not? Ethan will charge over towards A, and unfortunately for him, there's a lake of fire in his direction. He's still got a flash available, and there it'll go. Trying to look away. Victor is poised and ready to greet them. There's one. Almost 2. Gets 2. Doesn't get the 3rd. He's finished off. Spike goes down, by the way, so another execute happens. 400 Thieves. They won their very first round on attack in the previous round. They're looking for 2 in a row. Goodness gracious. And Caboose blows them sky high. So Hiko now in a 1v4. Everything looked like it was working for 100 Thieves, but you'll need a heroic stand from Hiko. That won't happen, and the round goes to Envy. Really interesting. Steel getting healed up by Ethan. There's still a heal in play. Nitro drops 1, but Caboose, well, he's playing on the flank. He's the last man standing in a 1v4. 100 Thieves know that this is a pivotal round. There's 1 for Caboose, 2 for him. Is there any possible magic in this man's hands? I don't think he's going to go for it. Spike is way too deep, and he's going to run for the hills and do what everybody else would do. Save and allow your team to reset. 100 Thieves looking to keep this one close, but it's still match point for Envy. No, 100 Thieves wants to tackle C instead. So at some point, they'll have to corral these remaining defenders directly into their line of sights. Good utility usage and ultimate from Caboose to take out Asuna, and that's the very first kill of this round.
It looks like it might be one of the most important ones as well, as this execute continues to lead towards C, out through garage. 100 Thieves have good site control, but they're losing bodies on the entry. They've got to be careful here. Plant will go down. Cypher, though, will use his ult, so Steel gets the information, and this will be easy to hold in the post-plant, assuming they can avoid these this Killjoy lockdown. It's now just Nitro. He's going to have to win 3 fights to keep his team in this. It's not going to be easy. He'll take 1 and the second. He needs but 1 more. Lockdown's gone now. So it's just Victor with 2 curveballs and 6 HP on Nitro. The peek won't work. Victor takes it, and that's an easy defusal. MB will take the series, and they keep their chances alive in the finals.
100 Thieves